Hello there, and welcome to Hawke's Bay United Television. My name is Ian Munro. You're joining us at Eskview, the training ground for Hawke's Bay United. Today we've got a pre-season interview with new team captain Fin Milne. Fin, hello. Thanks for joining us today. Congrats on becoming captain, firstly and foremostly. How did it feel to get this news from the coach?
It's always a nice thing. There's only a few of us from the team last year, so I guess you'd expect, knowing his style and the way he coaches, to have a bit more responsibility. So it was a nice thing to have been given. So yeah, I look forward to it.
Awesome. So tell us a bit about yourself. Word from the touchline is you Palmerston North lad.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be over here representing Hawke's Bay?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously played here last year, and then I had a winter here with Napier City Rovers. So feeling pretty connected with the region now, and hopefully they feel connected to me as well.
Starting to feel at home a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I've moved over here, working over here, all set up over here. So yeah, it feels like home.
Awesome. And so who have you played for previously?
So Napier City Rovers in the winter. Prior to that, I played for Palmy Marist. But before that, I was over in America. I went to uni over there. So I had 4 years over there. But prior to that, in the National League, I played for the Young Heart Manawatu.
Awesome. And so football in the States is an ever-growing phenomena. Did you get involved a lot with football while you were studying?
Yeah, so I got a football scholarship. That was the reason I went over there. So study and train and play at the same time at university. And yeah, it is growing over there, and there's a lot of competition at the university level. So it was a really good experience.
Cool. So aside from football, what's one thing people won't know about you?
Well, there's a few things. Actually, the things that a lot of people do know, but probably one that's more interesting is that I've got a twin brother.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, all the people within the football community, a lot of them know that because my brother played as well. But for the wider audience, that's a good one to know. That's
cool. So if anyone sees a Finn doppelganger walking around, it is actually a twin brother. That's hilarious. Cool. Well, there you go. You heard that here first. Okay, so obviously rugby makes the headlines here a lot in New Zealand. So when did you learn that football was for you in a grassroots rugby nation?
I never played rugby. Mum and Dad got us into footy when we were probably 4 or 5. Probably thinking that we'd give it up and play rugby as we got older, and that's what our friends were doing. But we just kept at it, and I'm talking about me and my brothers, and we just loved it. So it's always been something that I've done, and I think Dad's a rugby man, so he adopted the game as well when we picked it up.
And does he understand the offside rule?
Yeah, he knows it all now. Yeah, he loves it. He lived in England for a bit when he was probably my age and supported Fulham, I think. So he's got a bit of a football connection, but he obviously learned a bit more once we got to the age when offsides became a thing.
Yeah, Fulham, that's another team that play in white and black, so he's got that sort of he's got his eye in for that sort of thing. So if we just go back to Hawke's Bay United, there's a lot of new faces in the squad this season. A couple of guys have even come in from overseas, namely the States, South America, Aussie. How do you believe they're settling in?
Yeah, good. I mean we've had a month or so, a lot of us together. Obviously some of the guys have come in a bit later, but some of those guys from overseas have been here for a while, so they've settled in really well. And we've spent, you train a few times a week and we're in the gym as well, so we spend a lot of time together, so you develop connections pretty quickly.
Yeah. So my next question was, how do you feel the squad is gelling as a whole? Yeah,
it is coming together. Obviously being, like we've said, very much a new team, it's a work in progress. We're still trying to pick up some of the aspects of Brett's style of play, but he'll coach us through that, and we'll get stronger and stronger as the season goes on, for sure.
That's awesome. So speaking sort of on a football level, you're saying getting used to Brett's style and coming together, developing a style. What could the fans expect from the side this season?
So we'll play a counter-attacking style of football. We're still a little bit deeper and force teams to play in areas that they don't really want to play into, and then we'll use that to get forward quickly. And it only takes a few passes to create a goal if you do it properly. So expect to see some exciting counter-attacking football.
Awesome. And so has the coach shared any sort of advice with you about leading the side as a captain in a campaign?
We've discussed a little bit about responsibility and getting a core leadership group together. I think he knows it's when you play on a team of 11 players, it can't be one person that's pulling the strings, and it certainly can't be him from the sideline. So it's getting a core of leaders throughout the team and sharing that responsibility as we all come to learn how to play together.
So speaking about the squad, there's a good balance of age and experience, technical ability and strength. Do you think that's going to bode well for the coaching style?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got some good, exciting young guys that are pretty raw, but have some stuff that other players in the league won't have seen before. So that can be an advantage if we use it well. And then some experience, some guys that have played a lot of games in the league from different teams, not just in Hawke's Bay. So that's good for nurturing those younger guys and just having the understanding of what it takes at this level.
Cool. And speaking about football in New Zealand as a whole, what do you think about Sky Television's commitment to screening live matches from the ASB Premiership this season?
Oh, well, it's fantastic, isn't it? It puts us there potentially out to a wider audience. Hopefully people tune in and watch it. And it can only be a good thing. And create some different opportunities for us. Some of the guys probably haven't played on TV before, haven't played on TV too much. So there's some different challenges with that, maybe some different ways you need to prepare. But like for example, on Thursday night we play, and that's not a typical time that you'd play a game. More typical for a rugby audience, but there's some challenges with that we'll have to address throughout the season.
Do you think football's got a good chance of gaining an audience in the country, especially with the live games being screened? Do you must be fantastic for the youth coming through to be able to not only come along to the games but also be able to sort of watch it through a medium like TV?
Yeah, and I think there already is a big audience for football in New Zealand. I'm pretty sure I heard a stat somewhere that football is the most played junior game in the country, over rugby and cricket and all those others. So you can already, if that's true, there's a big audience out there, and for it to be on Sky Sport, which a lot of people subscribe to, we'll get it out there to them.
Awesome, cool. So moving on from the technical questions. We've got a few quick fires for you.
Sure.
We're calling this bit "Fun Football Facts About Finn." All right, so yeah, there we go. All right, so favourite player from any era?
I don't know. I'm a defender, so I always liked Rio Ferdinand, Man United fan as well. So he's a good defender that I looked up to. And Roberto Carlos as well, not similar to me at all, but he did some pretty amazing things. I just remember a free kick that he scored where he hit it sort of inside out and surprised everyone. So there are a couple.
During the World Cup, I think, maybe.
I think it was,
in France. Yeah, I remember that one. So can we expect any set pieces from you like that this season?
Not me. I might sneak up and try and scrape one off the 6 yards box, but yeah, I haven't got my hand up for the free kicks just yet.
Cool. The next one was favourite modern day player in the current game.
Well, another Man United one who's not there anymore, but Nemanja Vidic was a player that I enjoyed watching. He was a good leader, good physical player. So someone that I admire. And then you can't go past Ronaldo's and the Messi's. There's always that debate who's the best in the world at the moment.
And if you were pushed for an answer, who would you say?
If I was pushed, I would say, I don't know. Let's decide when they finish playing.
Okay, fair enough. I thought you were going to say Ronaldo being a Man United man, but there you go. No, that's good. That's unbiased. So, in coming sort of to the club, current teammate that you would pay to watch?
That I would pay to watch? Jesus, I don't know. Pay to watch. There's so many. Corey Chitterwell probably. Yeah, I think he's quite an attacking, direct player. Played a bit professionally overseas, so got a bit about him. Wouldn't mind seeing him.
Cool. No, that's good. Okay, the next one was a team that you would most like to play against.
All right. Yeah. So if I'm thinking Premier League, and I think Chelsea are struggling right now, and and everyone's got a bit of a thing for or against Chelsea, so I'd say Chelsea.
Awesome. Okay, and you'd fancy your chances?
Yeah, I think we'd have to. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we'll give it a go.
Good. That's what we need. So, a stadium that you'd most like to play in?
Old Trafford. Yeah, just some place. Being a Man United fan, that's always been a place that I'd like to go to for a start, but to play on there would be something else. I think one of the boys in the team's had a game there.
Really?
Yeah, you should get him on the next interview, actually.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
He's played in the Theatre of Dreams.
Yeah.
And then he's in the Hawke's Bay Theatre of Dreams.
But I'll let you do some research and work out who that is.
Yeah, well, maybe that's exactly a bit of research that we ought to do here at HBUTV. What about your funniest football memory? Anything that's made you laugh on the pitch or in training or watching even football on TV?
Yeah, there was one priceless moment at training last year. Well, I actually wasn't here for that training, but it was an instant with Brett, the coach. He was trying to explain a drill or something like that, and he's asked the player to knock the ball into him, and the guy has hit it in quite hard, and he's gone to stop to trap it, and he's tripped over the ball and gone flying backwards. I think his whistle's come flying out of his mouth.
It's gone flying.
Yeah, and he's just sort of got up and said, "Yeah, what a great tackle," or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And
so he took it on the chin.
Yeah,
That's
I think the boys
awesome.
are ready for a bollocking, but they got the funny side of it.
Yeah, I bet there was probably like a whistle of silence in the background as he pulled himself up.
Yeah.
Cool. So last one, song choice in the dressing room on match day.
Oh yes, you see, we're still trying to decide all the delegations for who's the DJ.
So you got your name down to be the DJ.
I've passed off that responsibility.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. So I guess it's all current stuff. But Drake's been quite popular in the change room today. Yeah. So it might be something from him.
Yeah. Bit of fight music. Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for talking to us, Finn. It's been a pleasure, and good luck with the season. Yeah. And the first match is on Thursday, so all the best with that.
Thanks very much.